Sometimes the real challenge is not the goal itself that we want to achieve. The real challenge is becoming the person capable of sustaining it. Many people want the outcome, the healthier body, the stronger relationship, the calmer mind, the confident leadership, the successful business, the better communication. But they don't always stop to ask, who do I need to become to create and sustain that result? I'm Dr. Julie Donley, a leadership coach, an award winning author, and a former executive nurse in behavioral healthcare. I help people to lead themselves and others with more calm, clarity, and confidence. And in my book, Does Change Have to Be So Hard? I write about why change feels so difficult and how our mindset either helps us move forward or keeps us stuck. So, in the book, I provide 8 mindset strategies for making change easier to navigate and more sustainable. And the third of these strategies is to develop the characteristics that you need in order to succeed. Because lasting change often requires personal growth alongside the behavioral change. And this is where many people get frustrated. They try to force themselves into new behaviors without developing the thinking patterns, the mindset, the emotional capacity, or the personal characteristics that would support those behaviors in the long term. For example, you may want healthier relationships, but you may struggle with boundaries. You may want stronger leadership results, but you avoid difficult conversations. You may want peace, more freedom in your life, but you continue overcommitting yourself. You may want to feel more confident, but you allow fear to make many of your decisions. And in those moments, the issue is not always the effort that you're trying to make. Sometimes the issue is the development, your development, because goals require characteristics that must be strengthened over time. Who are you being as you are doing? Things like courage, consistency, patience, emotional regulation, assertiveness, discipline, resilience, self awareness, honesty, responsibility. And that development, those personal development um, characteristics, that process of developing those can feel very uncomfortable, which is why coaching can be so effective. This connects directly to both habits and resistance in the acronym HARD: habits, attachments, resistance, and discouragement, which is why change is hard. Habits keep pulling you toward familiar ways of thinking and behaving and being. And resistance, which is fear, often appears when growth requires discomfort. We don't want to feel that discomfort. We get nervous, we get scared, we get anxious, so we revert back to our own way, our old ways. Part of you may genuinely want the change, but another part of you may still be trying to protect you from that discomfort, from failure, from uncertainty, from losing control, from rejection, or from vulnerability. That internal conflict is human. And honestly, many people become discouraged because they think change should happen faster than personal growth actually allows or works. Sustainable change is often layered. You're not just changing what you do, you're changing who you are. You're changing how you think and respond and how you tolerate discomfort or difficult situations, how you communicate, how you lead yourself. And that takes practice. One of the most powerful questions you can ask yourself is this: what characteristic would help me navigate this situation more effectively? Not how do I make this easier or who do I, but who do I need to become? Because when your identity begins to shift, your behavior follows naturally. It becomes easier. Person developing confidence starts making different choices. Someone who's developing their boundaries starts responding differently and starts saying no more often. Person developing emotional awareness begins to pause before they just react. Person developing discipline starts honoring their commitments. They're more careful about what they say yes to, and then they follow through more consistently. And this is why self leadership matters so much. Honestly, this is one of the reasons I care so deeply about helping leaders to develop emotionally and personally, not just professionally. Because if you want to develop professionally, you need to develop yourself emotionally and personally. How you lead yourself influences every conversation, every reaction, every relationship, every decision you make. And this is leading at the speed of people. So take a moment to reflect, what characteristic would help you navigate your current challenge more effectively? Now, this strategy comes directly from my book, Does Change Have to Be So Hard?, where I explain each of these strategies much more in depth. To learn more, visit my website, drjuliedonley.com, or you can search for Does Change Have to Be So Hard on Amazon. Now, if this resonated with you, then be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the other strategies, and share it with someone who's struggling with change right now and would like some support. I'm Dr. Julie Donley. Until next time, happy leading.